This is how you become profitable quickly. I'd say step one is stay on demo. Now, when you start trading, obviously you're gonna want to become like profitable as quickly as possible. Like, who doesn't, right? But you need to stay on demo. Forget about funded, forget about any live accounts, literally for the first, I'd say, at least 3 or 4 months. Because staying on demo, well, one, it helps you control your emotions. You're new to trading. Like, you haven't ever experienced emotions like this before. Like, you're going to be experiencing greed, fear, overconfidence, underconfidence, lack of conviction. Like, you're going to experience a lot of emotions that you've never ever felt before, and staying on demo is going to help you control those emotions and sort of find a way to deal with those emotions while you're trading. Now, also, staying on demo helps you build an understanding into the setups that you want to be taking and not be taking. It obviously depends on your style of trading, and if you're trading a model, or if you're just trading off of bias, or however you're trading. But it definitely helps me anyway find and sort of gain experience in the setups that I want to be taking and then not taking. You start to see sort of patterns emerging where you might just continuously be taking a loss and the same thing keeps happening, and you think, fuck, like, all right, this keeps happening, let's stop taking these setups now, because these setups are stupid and they're not going anywhere. And I'd say the third one is there's no risk. Like, no real money is being used, so it's way better for your psychology because you've got no upfront money into an account because it's all paper trading. So it just helps you go through the stages of learning how to trade, then dealing with the emotions that come with the trading as well. I'd say step 2 to becoming more profitable and becoming profitable quicker is only practice good habits. Like sticking to a plan or following your rules. Now, you need to have a trading plan in place. You need to have trading rules in place to become a good trader, to become profitable. But these things help you reduce errors early on, like over trading and over risking. You don't want to be placing 2 or 3 trades on the same setup every setup. That's just stupid. You don't want to be risking 2 or 3% per trade. That's just stupid. You're just gonna fuck yourself up if you do that. So it helps you reduce the errors early on. And it also helps you build a rock solid mindset. You get control of those emotions, you get a handle on your psychology. And after you get a handle on your psychology, you really do truly understand that over trading and over risking is completely pointless. Like, it is completely pointless. And I'd say the third one is it helps you build a personal discipline outside of trading. Like, it helps, for me personally, it helped me build discipline in going to the gym. See, I saw discipline in the gym before I saw discipline in trading, because I was going to the gym before I was starting trading, but it completely correlates over. When I was starting at the gym, I was not disciplined at all. Maybe go like 2 or 3 times a week and half-ass every session. But now, after locking in with trading and really getting to grips and getting nitty-gritty with the discipline, I now go to the gym and I push 100% every single time. And every time I go to the gym, I think, yeah, fuck, I couldn't do anything more than that. Like, that's my max. And that's how it needs to be. You need to be disciplined in this. Like, if you're not disciplined, sack it off. Because if you're not disciplined, what is the fucking point? Like, you can't put in 50% effort and expect 100% outcome. That's just not how trading works. And I'd say the third and final point, how to become profitable quickly, would be find one strategy or build one strategy and fucking stick to it. You do not want to be jumping strategies, because that is only just going to leave you in an absolute heap of a mess. That is just way too confusing. You don't need to do that. It's pointless, entirely pointless. Jumping strategy will only slow down your progress. I've had one strategy, I've had a couple confluences, and I've built around it. I've built my strategy around that, and I've tweaked things. That's fine. But if you're changing confluences, let's say you're an ICT trader and you suddenly start hopping on, like, I don't know, like Turtle Soup, or you're hopping on support and resistance, or you're hopping on indicators, like, you're just fucking things up for yourself, and it's only going to slow you down. Second point would be backtest your fucking model, boys and girls, obviously, because that allows you to gain confidence in your trading ability. If you're seeing wins and wins and wins through backtesting, you're going to internally be way more confident when you see that setup in live markets, because you know, oh yeah, I've seen this kind of thing before, I've done this before, I've taken wins from this before. And that is only just going to improve your psychology. Because for me personally, I sometimes have a real lack of conviction. I'll be like, okay, I don't know, I'm not too confident on this, and then in that case I'll just step away. I won't place that trade. But some people, they'll be overconfident or underconfident and still be placing those trades. Like, you need to be like a robot, you need to be mechanical. If I see this and this and this, then I'm going to take it. Not, oh, I see this and this but not that, but I'm overconfident, I'm confident, I think I'm going to win. Nah, just throw it out the book, boys. Like, get rid of it. There's no point. Don't even bother. And that's what the point I'm going to come on to is, you don't need every fucking confluence underneath the sun. Less is more. In this game, less is more. I have 4 or 5 confluences. They're banging confluences, and that's what I need. And that's all you need. You don't need every single confluence under the sun. You don't need order blocks, breaker blocks, fair value gaps, SMT divergence, turtle soup. You don't need every confluence underneath the sun. It's entirely pointless. Entirely pointless. And I'd say that really does wrap up things on my side of the story here. I think if you want to become profitable quickly, you need to be sticking with those good habits. You need to have that one strategy and you need to stick to it, and you need to stay on fucking demo, boys. Stay on demo until you prove to yourself that you can actually win in this thing, until you can take losses and not give a shit about taking the losses. Because if you're taking a loss and you're like shit, and you completely shit yourself, you're not built for it. You need to really get a hold of your psychology. Losses are inevitable. You're never going to have a 100% win rate. I, for one, have a poo win rate, but I know that if I take 6 losses in a row and I take another loss, I'm fine. Whereas some people might take 1 or 2 losses in a row and then just over risk and blow their account. I know I can take 6 losses. I literally proved it in front of my followers. I can take 6 losses and get my account above break even just with 1 trade. It's that easy, boys. It's that easy. Just control and self-discipline. And that's what I've got to say. And I think for my closing statement, and what I always use that really helps me, not just in trading but in life, and I'm going to use it in the trading form, is, what would the profitable version of myself be doing? And if what they're doing is not what I'm doing, what the fuck are you doing? Because if you're not trying to be profitable in trading, what are you trading for? You're trading for laughs and giggles. This thing isn't funny. Like, it's not a game. Like, I'm not here to play around. Like, you need to become that profitable version of yourself, because that person exists out there. Inside you, that person exists. You just need to unlock it and become that person and practice those good habits. And then once you've practiced those good habits, you're never, ever going to have those bad habits ever come in. Now, I didn't start by practicing good habits, so I can personally come out here and say that that is something that you need to do. Obviously, I'm doing it now, but when I first started, I was just entering whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, with whatever risk I wanted. Like, no, boys, no, that is not how to do things. Do not do that. Do not do that. Be the profitable version of yourself and start trying to be the profitable version of yourself today, because if you're not trying to be the profitable version of yourself, just give up.